This is Ken Hiltner again. We are looking at the course homepage for Introduction to Literature and the Environment, and in this brief video tutorial I will explain a little bit about the course readers. If you don't know how to get to this homepage, I would think you would if you're already watching the video lectures which run from here, but if not, it's linked to from my home website kenhiltner.com. What we need to do is go to Readers here, click on Course Reader. There's an explanation about the reader here. We don't really need to read that since you have me to do it. So let's click on Open Content Version here. And what's going to happen is we downloaded an open content version of the reader. All this needs a little explanation. First, I am certainly not the first person to make this observation, but I think it's clearly the case that the age of print is coming to a close. Amazon.com, for example, now sells more Kindle ebooks than all other books combined, including paperbacks and hardbound versions. Consequently, this course only uses an e-reader that's optimized to run on a variety of computers. In fact, it's an editable PDF document, so it can run on any number of free readers on machines like Macintoshes, Windows machines, Linux, whichever. It also runs on tablets running the iOS, i.e. iPad operating system, as well as Android. There are two types of readers. This is the open content reader. Why two types? The open content reader is fully copyright free. Everything in it is in the public domain. As a consequence, we are able to put together the reader, make it free to anyone who wants it without any restrictions whatsoever. It has a great deal of material in it. You can see it moving down the table of contents. It's a good reader. So let me go back to the website to show you that you can also download a protected version of the reader. And I will click here to show you that. This is a copyright protected reader that's only available to students who are enrolled in the course. You need a password to be able to download this, which you can get from me. Just a little aside, you should know that it's very large. It's over 250 megabytes in size, so it may take a little while to download. In any event, the material here is not only photocopied from books, which it chiefly is, but it's also important to note that it is editable. So if you highlight something like this, the text here can actually be gotten to in a digital format. This allows you to cut it, paste it, do whatever you like with it. We ran OCR, optical character recognition software, on all the text. The one downside is that there are a few texts which I gave in both their English translation and their original, which I guess would be Greek and Latin, maybe German, and the OCR character recognition had a little trouble with the Greek text, but other than that, it's all here and fully editable. Now, my suggestion is that you read this text not in the browser the way it is here, but actually using a PDF reader. I want to open one up here. This is the reader that comes with the Macintosh. This is Preview. Any computer that you likely have will have a PDF reader available to you. The advantage of this is when brought into a PDF reader, even if it's not a very robust environment, and this is a good example of not the most feature-laden program, it still gives you quite a few options on what you can do. What I mean by that is, let me go up here and select Tools. You may not be able to see where I got this, but this allows me to not only select text, but to highlight it the way you would a traditional print page. Now I realize for some people, if you've used PDF annotation software before, this is going to seem like old hat, and if so, you could probably stop watching the video. But if you haven't, there's an enormous amount of potential here to highlight things, to go over and have options like to add text in little bubbles. These can then be moved around anywhere on the screen. There are other type of, get rid of that. There are other types of notes that can be placed on. So here it's sort of a little sticky note. and these then collapse down in size and can be put anywhere as well. Also, there's the ability to just add notes in the margin. And you can of course put these anywhere, move these around. Now keep in mind that this is just using a free PDF viewer. There are a number of programs that take this one step further, especially for tablet devices. I'm thinking of things like Goodreader, PDF Reader Pro, PDF Expert, iAnnotate. I'm not recommending any of these, but I'm just noting that they're out there as an app for an iPad. They're very inexpensive, $5 or $10. There are even more robust annotation environments, things like PDF Pen, which not only allows you to do this on the computer the way I've done here, but simultaneously lets you do editing on an iPad and synchronizes those annotations in a cloud version by way of iCloud, so that you can pick this up on whatever device you're using. Pages is another robust environment that works similarly and also has the advantage of running on Windows boxes. If you're running it on a tablet device, you'll find that you can do things like make hand gestures, you can circle things, you can insert pictures. There's just an enormous amount that can be done. And the reason for drawing attention to this is it takes a little getting used to if you're not already, but this is really the way of the future. This is really the way to annotate text, because you have enormous power outside of just what you see here. So you can create a report, for example, that'll bring all your highlighted text together in one place. You can cut and paste, especially from the Open Content Reader, quotes directly into other documents and all. Having digital text this way is just far superior. So I urge you to look into an annotation program and to not just print out these readers. There are over 500 pages in the case of the protected reader, and even larger in the digital reader. That's open content. So please don't print these out, but annotate them. And well, you kind of have to. This is a course on literature and the environment, and it would be rather wasteful to waste a literal ream of paper on this. Okay, thank you.